Dear Malaysians, mental health problems is just as real as physical health problems. According to the World Health Organization, depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide. And at its worst, can lead to suicide. The 2017 National Health Morbidity Survey reported that 29% of Malaysians have depression or anxiety disorder. That is a shocking statistic because it means that nearly 1 in 3 Malaysians suffer from a mental health problem. Your parents might not believe all these statistics, so just type it out and forward it to your family WhatsApp group chat. They will sure believe one, because uncles and aunties get all their real news from WhatsApp. Depression has many contributing factors, and one of it is over-controlling parents. Please pass the phone to your parents because in this video I want to speak directly to them. Dear uncle and auntie, I know you only want the best for your child, but please prioritize their happiness and health before everything else, before family reputation and money, because reputation and money means nothing if your family is unhappy. If you notice your son or daughter is lying in bed a lot and not talking much, it's not because they are antisocial and lazy, it's because they are depressed. They are depressed because you are forcing them into a career that they don't like. Let them follow their own dreams and chase their own passion. They are depressed because you keep comparing them to other people's children who have better achievements. Imagine if your children compared you to other parents. Dad, my friend Raju's father is a millionaire, you know. Gave him an Audi for his birthday. You gave me a toy Audi from Toys R Us. What is this, bro? See, that feels bad, right? So please stop comparing your child to others. They are depressed because you keep criticizing them. Try encouraging them instead.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Your son is depressed because men are conditioned to bottle in our emotions even though all we want to do is let it out. Being emotionally vulnerable is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of emotional maturity. Tell your son that it's okay for him to share his feelings with you. Your daughter is depressed because her parents and relatives are constantly pressuring her to get married. Then once she's married, you ask her when she's getting a baby pula. So in the end, she doesn't even have the time to do what she likes and pursue her own interests. Please stop pressuring your daughter to get married and also tell your relatives to.
You tell her, mind her damn business before I come down there and I beat her ass.
Dear uncle and auntie, your children won't tell you that they are depressed because they don't want to disappoint you, but silently they are struggling to meet your high expectations of them. Having to choose between doing what they like and doing what you want them to do is both mentally and physically exhausting. So in conclusion, we as children love you for caring for us, but please don't force us to do something that we don't like. Dear uncle and auntie, please pass the phone back to your children. I shall wait. Okay, having a conversation about mental health with your parents is never easy, especially in Indian households. But you should try to communicate your problems to them. I'm not saying your problems will be solved, but maybe you and your parents can reach some sort of compromise. And don't give into emotional blackmail either. We know parents love to use that tactic. Be respectful to your parents, but be firm with your decision. Please know that your feelings are valid and mental health matters. You should prioritize your mental health. The year is already 2020. Let us be more understanding toward mental health issues and spread as much of love and support for each other as we can, because we are all in this together.
Where you feel my heat.